Unreal Engine 5 is the most recent version of the wildly successful and well-liked game engine, and is expected to be heavily used as the current console generation progresses. The latest version apparently represents a significant advancement in terms of lighting, animation, and crafting geometry. Over 40 games using Unreal Engine 5 are scheduled to release in the following years, so I divided this video into 2 parts. This is part 1 of the video. Also, if you like watching videos like these, please support to my goal of reaching my first 100 subscribers. And leave a comment below if you have any questions or suggestions. Okay, let's start.
Now I see it. All this misery, all this suffering. There was no other way.
Number 1. Layers of Fear. A new game based on the foundation of Layers of Fear and Layers of Fear 2, with a surprising new plot and gameplay direction. It is a first-person psychedelic horror chronicle that focuses on tense exploration and immersive storytelling. The game, which was created using the most advanced Unreal Engine 5 technology, will enable ray tracing, HDR effect, 4K resolution, and the Lumen system to provide the most visceral and immersive horror experience. Number 2. Redfall. Following Microsoft's acquisition of Bethesda, Redfall is an intriguing forthcoming game. Although the use of Unreal Engine 5 has been confirmed, the launch date has been postponed to 2023. The plot involves a group of survivors battling a group of surviving zombies, which is not that shocking. You won't run into the typical kind of zombies, though. You can expect a fun ride and a battle that will feel more intense than simply trying to survive the end of the world.
Gotcha.
Number 3. The Day Before. The Day Before is an open-world MMO that gained popularity by having a Last of Us 2 feel, and taking place in the post-pandemic United States. Scavenging and survival appear to be the main focus of the game. There is also a social component because players can attempt to rebuild a colony. The Day Before's release date was postponed to 2023 as a result of the decision to switch to Unreal Engine 5 midway through development. What the? Number 4. Ark 2. Vin Diesel plays Santiago in Ark 2, the follow-up to the well-liked dinosaur-themed survival game from Studio Wildcard. Santiago is a competent leader and warrior tasked with protecting his tribe. The game, which may be played in third person, will have traversal mechanics like mantling, free climbing, running, sliding, and swinging that are useful for navigating the game's alien environment. It will also have combat with Souls-like influences. Number 5. Wrongdus. Wrongdus is a survival horror game that uses the Unreal Engine 5 to create a spooky town full of creatures and unsettling NPCs. It is influenced by games like Dark Souls, Resident Evil, and Silent Hill. The footage that is currently available depicts the atmosphere of a game that is saturated in a stressful environment where anything can go wrong at any time. Wrongdus appears to be an open-world third-person shooter with stealth components, though only short clips of gameplay have been released thus far. Number 6. Black Myth Wukong. Black Myth. Ever since its debut in 2020, Wukong has won over players. The popular book Journey to the West is sort of adapted in the game. The action-adventure game features amazing visual quality and challenging boss battles. The Dark Souls series from From Software has been compared to Black Myth, and players are eager to see more of it. It was confirmed in August 2021 that Black Myth is being built with Unreal Engine 5, which undoubtedly increased the anticipation for the game. Number 7. Off the Grid. Off the Grid is a cyberpunk battle royale game with PvE story missions that aim to advance the genre. Although the multiplayer will still play a significant role in the game, District 9's Neil Blomkamp is participating in its development, and it looks like the studio is placing emphasis on the story aspect. Off the Grid promotes 150 player contests, and the trailer shows both an urban and a jungle setting. Number 8. Hell Is Us. Hell Is Us, a game with what seems to be a Souls-like edge, comes from the same studio that produced Mordheim City of the Damned in 2015. The project's creator has been quiet about it, but an intriguing teaser gave hints at some of the story's possible themes, especially revenge. Hell Is Us is a third-person action-adventure game powered by the Unreal Engine 5 that combines exploration with brutal fighting.
Of revenge. Grief and rage. The ecstasy of revenge.
Number 9. ArcheAge 2. The sequel to one of the most popular MMORPG ever created, ArcheAge, is currently being created utilizing Unreal Engine 5. There won't likely be any updates on the new ArcheAge game for several months, so fans shouldn't anticipate them. Although nothing is known about it, gamers may anticipate significantly improved visuals compared to its predecessor because Unreal Engine 5 is being used. Number 10. Mictlan, an ancient mythical tale. Despite the fact that open-world games are now the standard practice, the subgenre's wide variety of locations allows for the possibility of new entries maintaining a sense of freshness. Mictlan draws its inspiration from Mesoamerican pre-Columbian societies, a period of history that hasn't been much explored by the gaming industry. Fantasy and reality will be blended throughout the project. Number 11. Silent Hill 2. Remake. In October 2022, Konami finally made public their intentions for Silent Hill after a long period of silence. However, it is known that Bloober Team is working on a remake of Silent Hill 2 using Unreal Engine 5. Silent Hill 2, which debuted in 2001, is regarded as one of the all-time best psychological horror games. The game's controls and combat might use some improvement, yet being still playable in this day and age. With the help of Epic's UE5, Bloober's remake will bring the visuals up to date and change the camera to an over-the-shoulder angle.
I know why I needed you.
12. Silent Hill. Townfall. Townfall is a project that was also revealed during Konami's Silent Hill special, but it is still largely unknown. Townfall's gameplay, scenery, and story placement have not yet been made public by No Code, the studio that created 2019's Observation. The creator has kept quiet about the details of this game's plot other from a mysterious trailer, while rumors suggest that No Code will be using Unreal Engine 5 to make Townfall.
I think you're here for some other reason. And I don't want to be anywhere near you when you figure that out.
Number 13. Paranormal Tales. Independent body cam horror game Paranormal Tales by Digital Cyber Cherries has several situations. Players get to see the scariest events in a few characters' life as they are presented as discovered footage stories. With a focus on realism and immersion, Paranormal Tales demonstrates how Unreal Engine 5 can realistically depict genuine nightmares. Number 4. Number 14. Ill. The survival horror game Ill from Team Cloud seems to prioritize investigation and exploring a bunch. Despite the release's lack of information, the film showcases Ill's incredible attention to detail, which is made possible by the developer's usage of Unreal Engine 5. The horror experience depends so much on realism, and Ill seems to be going above and beyond. Number 15. Echoes of the End. The single-player role-playing game Echoes of the End is currently being created by Icelandic developer Merkur Games. Players will assume the role of Rin, a fierce warrior. One of Koch Media's various new intellectual properties, Echoes of the End, promises to combine cinematic scale with a story-driven RPG experience. Fans of intense single-player experiences, especially those who hunger for a story-driven adventure, might want to keep an eye on this.
Everything all right?
Yes, just getting a good look at it. Are you getting anxious alone?
Number 16. Senua's Saga, Hellblade 2. In late 2019, Senua's Saga Hellblade 2's development was officially announced. Not much is known about the game currently, but it will only be available on Xbox platforms and will make use of Unreal Engine 5. Hellblade: Senua's Sacrifice, the first game, had stunning visuals, and its sequel is eagerly awaited. Players may anticipate an immersive experience with Hellblade 2 due to the larger crew and the capability of Unreal Engine 5. The gameplay reveal, which included moments that could easily pass for cutscenes, increased excitement for the game.
No one's ever killed a giant before. What makes you think you can stay down?
Number 17. Ashes of Creation. Despite being created on Unreal Engine 4 at first, Intrepid Studios announced in December 2021 that Ashes of Creation has been switched to Unreal Engine 5. Since the MMORPG is still in its alpha stage, its full release is probably still some time off. Ashes of Creation's development can be closely monitored by individuals who are interested in the game, because the development team places a high priority on transparency. Number 18. Dragon Quest XII. The series will change with Dragon Quest XII, which won't have the usual turn-based combat. Another adjustment is that Unreal Engine 5 will be used in the creation of the new Dragon Quest. This may have significant ramifications for the game's environment and overall plot, particularly given that the upcoming entry is expected to take the game in a darker direction. Dragon Quest XII has the potential to be a standout installment in the renowned series thanks to its new game engine and fresh series direction.
人はなぜ生きるのか。ドラゴンクエスト12。
Number 19. Stalker 2. Heart of Chernobyl. One of Microsoft's biggest 2021 announcements was Stalker 2. Stalker 2 was reported to be in production with Unreal Engine 5 after receiving praise for its debut trailer's outstanding visuals. One of the most eagerly awaited Unreal Engine 5 games may prove to be a significant release for Microsoft's platforms in the coming years. Compared to earlier editions, the engine looks to be a better fit for open-world projects, which explains why games like Stalker 2 have chosen to use UE5 direction.
Да пошел ты.
Зря ты так с друзьями.
Number 20. Avowed. Many developers have taken into consideration the fact that Unreal Engine 5 is compatible with open-world architectures in contrast to its predecessors. The fantasy first-person role-playing game Obsidian's Avowed is situated in the Pillars of Eternity universe, and seems to emphasize magic and sword-based combat. Avowed will be one of the first open-world testings for Unreal Engine 5, even though a release date hasn't been specified, according to speculations. This concludes Part 1 of our discussion about the upcoming Unreal Engine 5 games. Part 2 will cover many AAA titles, so be sure to watch it.
We must face the monsters our sins have borne.